In this video, I'm going to show you how to use the Uber app and order an Uber in 2026. First things first, we're going to pull up the Uber app. Once we do, as you can see, there's a lot of stuff going on here. We're going to ignore all of this, all these different things here and at the top. All we're going to do on this video is order an Uber. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click where to, that text box right at the top. Now, the first thing Uber tries to do is figure out your location. As you can see, I have two different text boxes at the top. I have the top one, which is my exact address that I'm at right now, and the bottom one of where I want to go to. Now, the top one typically automatically gets figured out. Uber tries to figure out where you are and gives the closest address to you. If this is not correct, you can always type in something different. So like I said, I'm at Juneshine, but I'm actually at a place down the street. Or like I said, the GPS is not working. I can type in any address I want, but this typically automatically gets put as Uber knows where you are. Then I'm going to type in where I'm going to. So like I said, I'm going from Juneshine to, let's say, let's say the Bungalow in LA, very iconic bar. Type in the Bungalow like this, right? Now I can either, when it comes to ordering an Uber, type in the exact establishment. Like say I'm going to a bar, a restaurant, a certain spot. Most of the time, Uber automatically knows the address. So it says right here, 101 Wilshire Boulevard. So I can click that. And then as you can see, boom, I have the ride right here pulled up, ready to go. Next, say though, I'm not going to the Bungalow. Like say I'm going to a random address. Like say I'm going to go somewhere on Main Street, for example. I can always just type in the exact address. So I can type in, like say 2000 Main Street. Right? And then in Santa Monica, I'm going to click this. And boom. Looks great. Now, there are a couple extra features you can add in if you want. If I click back, I can see first off, pick up now. Do I want to pick up now or reserve it for later? So I can order an hour in advance if I want to. Next, we're going to look at the upper right-hand corner and look at this plus. Let's say I need to pick somebody up, I can add a stop. So I can do a multi-stop trip. I am assuming on this video, if you're ordering an Uber, most of the time, you're going from point A to point B. So this might not be necessary, but let's say you have to pick a friend up. Let's say you have to stop somewhere on the way. I can easily organize these in terms of the order. So let's say I want to stop at, say 2000 Main Street. Now I have this right here, and I can adjust the order by clicking and dragging. That way now I have a multi-stop trip. But for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to do a simple Uber from point A to point B, from Juneshine to the Bungalow. Hit done, right? So now we have this. Now, in order to get an Uber, of course, you need to pay for it. As you can see in the bottom left-hand corner, right now my default payment method is Apple Pay. So I'm going to click that. Now, once I do, these are my different payment methods. And I do want to say some of this is blacked out because, of course, these are my credit cards. In order to add a payment method, because, of course, you do need to pay for an Uber, I'm going to click Add Payment Method. Once I do, these are the different options I have. As you can see, cash, credit or debit card, PayPal, Venmo, bank account, Klarna, or S3 Health Benefits card. Once I have my information and my payment method entered in, as you can see, I'm using Apple Pay, I'm all set to go. So once I have my main payment method entered in, I can then order the Uber. Now, when it comes to ordering the Uber itself, there are a few options you have. Excuse me, more than a few. You have a lot of them here, from Uber Pet to a car seat, to Uber XXL, to Uber XL, to even luxury rides like Uber Black, Uber Lux. The main thing when it comes to ordering an Uber, the main Uber ride you're going to take is Uber X. This might seem confusing because you may be wondering, like, wait a minute, I'm getting an Uber. What's the difference between getting an Uber and an Uber X? Same thing. Uber X is the main, most basic ride. This is the one that 90% of the time you're going to be taking. Keep in mind, this is the most basic option, one, and two, typically almost always the cheapest option, unless you do wait and save, which means you wait a little bit longer, and it's maybe, as you can see here, like a few cents cheaper. But typically, Uber X is going to be your main option. And in addition, keep in mind, it's maximum 4 people. Maximum 4 people in the car, 1 in passenger, 3 in the back. If you need a bigger vehicle, which does happen a lot, like say if you have 5 people with you, you just scroll and click Uber XL. But like I said, for 90% of the time, you're just going to be ordering typically a normal Uber. So I'm going to kind of go up here and just click Uber X. Now, once I do, the ride looks good. I'm being picked up at Juneshine, being dropped off at Bungalow. I'm gonna click Choose Uber X, and I'm good to go. One last thing I do have to mention on this video is the way it works. Once you order that Uber, you can see everything on the app. One, you can see exactly where the car is, how long it's gonna take to get to you, and a lot more. And then two, in case you didn't know, the Uber driver can see where you are at. You both basically, when this is happening, share your locations. That way the Uber driver can find you exactly where you are, and you can see exactly where the driver is to make the pickup a lot easier. Once you do, you basically get in the car, make sure, and you want to do this to confirm it's the right car. On the Uber app, you're going to be able to see the license plate, the make and model of the vehicle, and the driver's name. Make sure you confirm these. So let's say it's a red Prius, for example. Make sure when the red Prius pulls up, you double check the license plate on the car, on the app. Once you get in, typically the kind of formality is the Uber driver will go, hey, Mark, right? And you're like, yep, I'm Mark, good to go. You get in the vehicle, and at this point, you don't have to do anything. The driver drives you to your destination. Everything happens within the app. The driver will end the ride once you get there, and then you're all set.